Gold Magnamon. One of the craziest announcements for the Digimon card game. Why though? The answer is simple. It's Magnamon, but gold. But this is all we got right now. Can this one card change everything? It has a play cost of 7, 7,000 DP, Digivolve on top of a blue or black level 3 for 4 cost, or you can Digivolve on top of Vmon for 3 cost. Security effect, de-Digivolve 1 Digimon. At the end of battle, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into this card without paying the Digivolution cost. It has blocker, armor purge, and when Digivolving, trash the top Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon for each of that Digimon's color, then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the hand. All of that sounds great in theory, but I'm still not totally sold. Oh, but I know exactly who to ask.
It's 7 a.m. in the morning. What do you want?
So I want to quickly ask you, what do you think about the new Magnamon from ST17?
Oh, that Magnamon?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm actually calling my brother. What's his name? Well, that doesn't matter, because what matters is that he's a Magnamon player, playing in the Japanese meta, and you'll be seeing him in the next episode of Battle Vault.
Oh, that Magnamon? The best card, best Magnamon, okay? Because armor itself has no removal at all, but that Magnamon allows you to bounce Digimon back to hand. It's really good, and its security effect, it's golden, man. Best armor card.
Okay, so it's a really good card then. We can definitely, confirm.
Yes, 100%. It makes the armor deck viable.
Okay, so does that actually make Magnamon tier 1 in this format then? Like the secret tier 1 deck?
Sorry, man, I gotta tell you, man, the deck right now in BT15, definitely not. However, in BT16, this deck, god tier for sure.
What would you recommend, or what would you do in order to make it work for this format?
I see. Well, I got you, man. Let me cook something up for you.
Okay. You just left. Oh, you're done cooking?
Alright. Breakfast is ready. Serve right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have my breakfast now. See you later.
Thank you. See ya. Bye. That went pretty well. I know what you guys are looking for now. You guys want the sauce. Most of the new cards are promos where you can find from the beginning tutorial deck or the beginning Tamer Party Pack 2.0, with Ukomon being one of the biggest ones. A lot of decks are currently playing that particular card, but this deck is the best for Ukomon because it has free in its traits, meaning that it can be searched via your Vmon and synergize with your memory gaining Davis as well. My strategy is to focus on aggro, and I want to rush down my opponents, which is the reason why you want to pair up with 5 Digi-Egg cards alongside as you're pushing them out as well. All the Vmons that I play either give you search, draw, jamming, or Digivolution cost reduction as you get into your Magnamons. Speaking of Magnamons, the new ST17 one is without a doubt going to be a 4 of. You guys saw how loaded the effects are on this particular card, which is fantastic for early game and mid game control. The BT8 Magnamon is still at a 4 of because it provides you the offensive strategy of unsuspending and extra DP power to attack over things. The BT13 Magnamon gives you a bit of defense and floating capability, and all of them have blocker. As we move into the top end, more of the cards are going to be more control heavy, whereas Zudomon Ace is perfect to strip sources and bounce the opponent's Digimon, and it can also act as a bridge for you to get into Magnamon X, which can infinitely redirect attacks to keep you protected from opponents rushing you down with their Ukomons. The Promo Davis gives you a ton of value, especially when you establish early, because it lets you play your Vmons and you can utilize the on-play effects, and you're going to constantly gain memory turn after turn as long as you have a free trait at the start of the main phase. The same applies for Louis and Ukomon when you play them early, but one of the things I really like about Louis is that you can actually keep it in your hand for a late game winning push, as you can surprise your opponent with the game winning attack. Promo Form is one of my personal favorite techs because it works similarly to Awakening of Golden Knight, as it lets you get into Magnamon X for reduced cost, and whenever your stack isn't threatened, the double recovery is crazy. Now that you got the sauce, let's see how it does. So for round 1, we face off against Rapidmon and Mega Gargomon. As always, you have to respect the Mega Gargomon Ace, so you want to bait it out and then remove it afterwards. There's going to be a lot of control with this matchup, which gets a little bit grindy, but I find it super fun because there's a lot of back and forth. Be respectful of the Rapidmon protection if they have a tamer. Make sure it's weared off, and then you would use your bouncing effects to get rid of it. And in that window, you want to find as many opportunities as you can to chip away at their security with your rookies and rush them down. After depleting their resources, they have no choice but to slam down their Mega Gargo Ace, and that was the green light for me to go into the ST17 Magnamon, bouncing it back to their hand to swing for game. The battles were so intense and we went into overtime, but we still won 2-1 in the very end, and you will not be able to guess how. So if you want to find out, join the Deluxe membership right now. Round 2, we faced against our worst enemy, which is ourselves. Yes, that's right, the Magnamon Mirror. Control versus control. But our opponent has even more control than we do. They play Ice Wall, Heaven's Judgment, and the ST15 tie to beef up their Magna X once they redirect the attacks. How do you beat that kind of heavy control? Well, the answer is right here with the ST17 Magnamon. You want to utilize it to take away their Magnamon from their Magna X sources so they can no longer redirect and then attack. By doing that, I was able to finish them off with the classic BT8 combo with Armor Purge, getting into it again, unsuspending, and attack for game. By taking small leads bit by bit, we managed to win 2-0. Round 3, we faced against another fellow Royal Knight, Gallantmon. It has a lot of removal where our Armor Purge isn't as effective at times against them. Gallantmon also has the Purple Mill package, which is intended to set up cards in the trash, which benefits them with the cost reduction of BT13 Gallantmon or Crimson Mode for trashing security. This is why I know it's going to be a race and I need to try to finish them off before they can get there. Surprisingly, their milling strategies backfired because they added extra armor traits in our trash, fueling up our BT8 Magnamon, allowing to swing over their Gallant. And as we all know, Gallantmon lacks protection, so what happens when they swing into our Magnamon, which was in security? Surprise, surprise, I wish it happened. It was Heaven's Judgment that saved the day. And that gave us the opportunity to make massive attacks, winning the round 2-1. After all those games, one of the key takeaways is that I wish we could have seen Magnamon proc from security, but even without it, we still managed to come out on top undefeated at locals. Wow, with the help of Ukomon, Vmon, and Davis, this card really makes a huge difference. So I'm excited to see what this is going to do.